Back again. Now we're going to see Yol Flondo to get the 5 levels for free. But first I will use all my souls, because as I said, you need to die
Welcome home,
in order to get hello.
Thine heart's desire. Very well. Farewell, Ashmi.
Since I left the game, Grey right now
Heavens, she was already dead.
is sad because Loretta was dead. You only need to teleport to Firelink Shrine again to make him go back normal and sell items. Here is Yol.
Oh, this pilgrim with and I never would have. I thank you.
Draw out true strength is his way to level you up.
Bearer of.
As I said, you have 5 levels. This is the first one.
Be safe.
After you level up, you can see that you got Dark Sigil. And now when I die, I will get Hello. The best way to do this is to go here, and you will just fall off the cliff. You will jump in the void and die. Just like this. And here are the hollowing. You need, as I said, you need 16, and you will see that 16 in order to get the 5 levels. In fact, after getting, I think 2 or 5, you will get the second level, and each time, and you need to die twice between 2 level up. Now I think I got 2 or 3, so I will get a new level.
Oh, then shall it. Be safe.
Now I got 2 Dark Sigil, so each time I die my hollowing will increase by 2, not only by 1, which will make it easier to go for 16. And as I said, each time you level up you will get another Dark Sigil and get hollow easier and faster. I will end the recording here, and after I get 16 I will level up. I got my 16 hollowing, and you can see that this sign got darker. That means that I'm hollow. You can see that you're hollow now, like in Dark Souls 1 and 2. So let's go back to Firelink Shrine.
Oh, then shall we bet? Then shall we begin, bet? Then shall we begin, bet?
And this is the last level. As you can see, you can't level up.
Be safe.
Once you leave Firelink Shrine and go back here, you will find Yol dead, and you will find a new person here. You will find a new person here called Yuria of Londo. She sells other items, and she is the key to get the dark ending. You can search for it in the internet. You will find how to do the dark ending. And she sells items that reverse hollow. You will only get a human form, but the hollowing will go to 0, but you can still go back hollow because you have the dark sigil. In order to heal the dark sigil, and now we are going to see that giant archer. In order to heal the dark sigil, you need to find the Firekeeper's soul. You can find it in Firelink Shrine, but you will need to buy the key of the Tower of Firelink Shrine for 20,000 souls from the handmaid of the shrine. But we will do it later. And to heal the dark sigil, you need a lot of souls. There is something you have to know in Dark Souls 2. Never try to get more than 2 hits at once, because if you go further than 2 hits, the enemy, after the second hit, the enemy can attack you or roll away with any weapon. You can hit him with swords, 3 sword, daggers, great sword, ultra great sword. That doesn't change the fact that after the second hit he can move or attack you. There is no need to talk to this person for now, because you need more health or a ring or a spell that make you unable to die if you fall, because after speaking him you will need to fall to rescue this person. This one is a woman and she sells miracles, so if you have a faith build you will need her, or if you want to buy miracles you will need her. But for now, if I fall down I will die even using an ember. This one is a friend of ours. People that play Dark Souls 1 will know him.
Oh, pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a... Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk, but I have to find this lift. Well...
Siegward of Katarina have an interesting quest line that I always do, because in the end you get a titanite slab, and titanite slab is the only titanite that make your weapon fully upgraded from 9 to 10 or from 5 to 4 for special weapon. be careful of this enemy. As you can see, he's pretty fast. You can try to fight him or just do what I'm going to do now. Just make him follow you and make him fall in here. Don't worry about his drops. You will get it. He has a strong sword, irrefiltrate sword, that does frost build. And I will show you how these works, how frost, bleed, poison works. It's very easy. You can see that it deals for 55 frost. So if I take myself as an example, this is my resistance for frost. I will need about 5 hits with this sword. In order to make an effect, you will need to get over the resistance of the enemy to that effect. It means that, let's say I have 200 in frost. It means that each time I hit my enemy, I will do 55 points of frost, so I will need to go over 200. You saw that my weapon deals 80 damage and not this one, unfortunately. You see that my weapon deal 80 damage, and then I did about 360. That was because of the first effect, of the frost effect. How does frost works? It makes the stamina regeneration slower, which is very useful against people, and it deals a bite of damage once it's done. For the poison deals damage over time, about 3 per second. And there is toxic. Toxic is more powerful and more dangerous. It deals about 10 damage per second. And there is the bleeding. The bleeding are done by all katanas and other weapons. The bleeding deals massive damage at once. For example, once you hit me enough to get the bleed effect, I will lose about 10% of my health, of my maximum health. 10% of 550, which is very useful.
I help any time.
This is the giant that was shooting us. Here is the white tree. Now that we are friends with him, his arrows won't affect us. Now we will go help Sigurd. Be careful to not fall down.
Don't disappear like that. But thanks to you, I've unraveled. I'm any.
Now we're going to fight that demon over there. Sigurd will assist us, so try to not rush to the demon.
No, you should. Well,
we are done. He will give us a fire gem. I will explain later how gem works.
That was quite a performance, but you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make. To your... Long may the sun... Well, the only thing to do, really, after...
Here you can get a pale tongue and this armor, which is nice for beginning. The pale tongue are very useful. They are a covenant item. They are a covenant item that can make you change from male to female or reattribute your levels and change them. But for now I'm going for a very useful ring known in the Dark Souls series, the chloranthy ring, which make your stamina regeneration up and better. You can try to fight these two or just run. I will. As you can see, the small bar that appeared and now disappeared was the bleeding build up. And here is the chloranthy ring. You see this bar, once it's full, you will get like a splash and you will see blood. That is the bleeding effect, and it deals about, as I said, 10% damage of your maximum health, which is sometimes very hard to deal with. Now we go back where the giant one was shooting his arrows, because we need to get an undead bone shard, which will make your Estus flask, which will make you upgrade your Estus flask and make them more useful. You will see now that the arrows won't do anything to you, but it can hit your enemies and kill them, which can be used to farm some souls. Here, there is. Good. Our undead bone shard. To use them, you have to burn them in Firelink Shrine bonfire, and you will see that the fire that comes out of that sword of the bonfire will be slightly bigger. These ashes, you must give them to the handmaid of the shrine. She will sell new items. Later in the game you will find ashes that will make her sell all the titanite, all kind of titanite, not gems. She will sell titanite shard, large titanite shard, titanite scale, twinkling titanite. And here is the boss that give you the item to change boss's souls to boss's weapon. It's called the transposing Clin. We'll just go to Firelink Shrine, level up, and come back to fight him. But first, I just remember that I forgot to get titanite shard in the last video. I will get it quickly, so I can upgrade my claymore once more. It will make the fight easier. The boss itself isn't hard, but the problem is that you can find these little enemies with him and they spawn. Here is the titanite shard I was talking about.
Welcome home, speak. Very then take. Farewell, Ashen.
Just what? Like that.
From now on, I will need large titanite shard to upgrade my claymore. Oh, I forgot about a way to join a covenant. I will show it to you now. Then I will go back to kill the boss, because once you kill the boss you can't join that covenant, because the person who make you join it will be killed. So we will go first. I will show you the way first. As you can see, I will stop the recording here. I don't have enough space hard drive, so we will continue in the next video. See you again.